Hi. I've just said my kids have just gone off to school, and today I'm feeling I woke up with this, like as most days I wake up in this feeling of panic, like it's like a really heavy kind of feeling. Today I can't shake the there's all kinds of like emotions and thoughts that I go through my head sometimes, and today it's like grieving. It's like grieving the loss of the things that I used to be able to do without a problem, without even thinking. Now I can't do them. My main my main like thought today is like the pain of like not being able to be everything I need to be for my kids. I can't just walk them to school in the morning. And then I just like keep thinking of this journey ahead of me and how hard it's gonna be. Sorry. Some days I just don't feel like I have the strength to like do it, but I know I have to because I can't. I've got to keep going for my children. They need me, and I want to live. Like I want to. I want to feel all that joy of life again. So hard. Some days it's really, really hard. Some days it's okay. Some days I feel like I can do it and I'm motivated and I'll fight this and I feel strong. And some days it's just like, I don't want to. It's like a feeling of you think people like say, oh, you can do this and you're strong and you're really brave and you can do this, and you think, yeah, you're probably right, I can. Doesn't mean to say I want to. Doesn't mean to say that like I want to feel this pain and I want to feel what I'm going to have to feel to get to push past all this and push myself further and further away from the house. And I know there's going to be panic attacks, and I know there's going to be more pain down the line, and sometimes it's hard to like focus on anything other than that, and I know that's not the right thing to do. I just wanted to be totally open. Like I said on my first video, like I just want to be totally open and transparent about all of this, and because I want it to have some meaning, like all this pain and all this effort and all this that I'm going through has got to be for something. And if I can help somebody else, even if like they can watch this and think, oh yeah, I'm not alone, I feel exactly the same, then it means something, you know. When I was feeling really low a couple of months ago, and I didn't want to be here. I didn't think that my life was worth living. But I was reading my Bible, and I wasn't really reading it like, when I was reading, I was just picking it up, or I was just kind of flicking through, and I was just like looking. I think I was looking for something else. I was actually looking for something else that I was trying to read, and then I just came across a verse, and it just like stood out to me like massively. Like God was showing me this verse, and it was I can't remember I'll have to find out what I'll put in the description below when I find out what the chapter and the book was in the Bible, but it said that I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. It's just some days I just want to go just get in my car and just drive. It's like so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I just want to go, go and live my life. I just got to take one day at a time, and just remember that one day at a time. I've got to stop looking at like the whole journey that's laid out in front of me, because I don't even know. Like I'm just predicting that it's going to be hard. I don't know if it might not be. I might wake up tomorrow and be totally fine. But I've just got to live this day, and it's a lovely day. And I've just got to sit with this feeling, just wait for it to pass, and know that it will. As part of working with the mental health team, I've been. They've been obviously there's been a lot of changes like medication and things like that, and at the minute I've come off one type of medication for anxiety and depression, so that they can put me on a different one, and I stopped taking one of them 2 days ago. They've kind of reduced it over a certain number of weeks, like they wean you off it, but I stopped it completely by the on their advice 2 days ago, and then I'll start the new one tomorrow. When I get it, when I get the prescription for it. So I've got to remember that I'm currently dealing with that, and there's all those kind of chemicals and stuff that's being messed up and imbalanced and things like that. So I've got to remember that that's going on in my head at the minute too. As part of working with the mental health team for the community, I've been doing they've been teaching me, coming to my house and doing some like a course on managing emotions, and they give you like grounding techniques. Basically grounding is to kind of bring you back into like the present when you're like panicking, or your emotions are like taking over, I guess, and you need to kind of bring yourself back to the present and ground yourself to where you are. And one of the techniques which I kind of wanted to share with you was the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. And basically what you do is you think of 5 things. You've got to look at 5 things that you can see where you are. So, okay, I can see a window. I can see the trees outside the window. I can see, that's 2. I can see my dressing table in front of me. I can see the pictures on my wall. I can see my door to my bedroom. And then you start with 4 things that you can, I think it's 4 things that you can touch or feel. So you can feel your clothes, or the where you sat, the chair, how that feels. And then things that you can actually feel. 3 things that you can hear. Am I doing this right? 3 things that you can, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and then 1 thing that you can taste. And sometimes it's like, you think about, right, what can I can actually taste I can still taste my breakfast and the coffee that I had an hour ago, or more than an hour ago. And that basically just kind of grounds you back to the present, and it's a really good grounding technique. So if you I just thought I wanted to share that and that might help people. If you can practice the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's very good with children as well. I've used it with both of my little boys when they have been when they've been really, really upset. And sometimes, when children get really upset, and adults do it as well, I was doing it. When you get so upset and you can't stop crying, you just you get to the point where you don't even know what you're crying for anymore. They just get really, really, and I've used that on them and it's calmed them down and brought them back to the present, and it's really, really helped. It's really good with children. So if you can remember the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, I'm gonna go and get a shower and see what today brings. Be kind, be strong.